right, so I'm not gonna watch Color Purple, but I was curious to know what people were saying about it. So, I would look out for little things here and there. And most of the information I've been receiving about is that it sucks, and that some of the actors or actresses or both aren't being paid properly and not being fed and all this stuff. And then I find videos of the actress Taraji P. Henson crying, or not. I don't think she was crying. I don't know. She was upset about not being paid enough.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." Well, have to. The math ain't mathing.
And she's been complaining about this for fucking years, since Benjamin Button came out, which was years ago. Was that like over a decade ago, I believe? Wasn't it? So I'm watching these, and I wanted to talk about this before. I think I made a video about this before on my channel before I removed most of my videos. But I'm getting annoyed hearing these people bitch and moan like imbeciles over not being paid enough. It shows the caliber of people that Hollywood employs, and they employ these people because at that type of industry you need followers. You need people who are weak and people who are a bit pathetic, because you're going to be steamrolling these people all the time. You're going to be subjecting them to certain things. You're going to be forcing them to do things that go against their own beliefs and how they view life and how they feel. You're going to be forcing them to go against everything that would be normally be natural to them. So so that's why they hire some of these people. I get very annoyed when hearing people bitch and moan in Hollywood about not being paid enough money. Because why are you doing that? What do you expect to happen? You're going to bitch and moan, and what? You want us poor people to fight to make you richer than you already are? You work what? 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 months on a project, and you get paid several hundred thousand. You get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you want us to be your advocate because you want to get paid more. Most of us work 12 months out of the year, and we get paid less than $100,000, or we get paid less than 50, or we get paid less than 30. Nobody's gonna fight for us. You're definitely not gonna fight for us because you work for Hollywood. Your job is actually push Hollywood's message, which that message is to make sure black people stay impoverished and stay at the bottom. So why would we help to make you richer? You've appeared in movies like Hustle and Flow. I can't even think of shows like Empire. All these toxic pieces of toxic representations of our culture and our society, and then you want us to help you make even more money so that you can push these. You can work even harder to push more of these negative messages about us. I don't get it, and that's what annoys me. Is people like Monique, people like Taraji, they're crying because they expect the public to rally behind them and to help them in some way. Why would we help a rich person be richer? What are we going to get out of it? We're not going to be. You're not going to fight to represent us properly. You're not going to fight to. You're not going to pull a Cat Williams and give us inside information that will expose the evils within the industry that you work in. You're just there to collect a check. So if you're there for yourself and you're working to enrich yourself, well, don't ask me for no fucking help. You do that shit on your own. We can't come to you for help. And the main thing that annoys me about these actors and actresses crying about not having enough money is, if you want, it's really pathetic to, and it's not just the people like Taraji and Monique, because especially the actresses, white actresses do it too. It's like they expect to be handed things. Like, I have a vagina, so just give me opportunities. Give me this. Give me a producer job. Give me a director job. It's, obviously people are supposed to be equal and things should be equal, but that's not the reality of life. If you want things, you go get it. You make a way for yourself. That's what we have to do as people. That's what we have to do as men. So women, you're equal with us now. You got to do the same thing. You want a producer job, you want a director job, you want to have a studio that actually makes stories about people like you, for people like you, and the stories are produced and directed by people like you. Then go start the studio. You and the other actresses get together. Instead of spending your money on these expensive leather bags or expensive leather shoes with red paint on the bottom, or buying these stupidly expensive $1 million mansions with 19 bedrooms and 100 bathrooms in them, instead of spending money on these $50 to $100,000 cars, instead of just throwing your money in the garbage and being a materialistic cow, take that money. You and the other actresses get together. You put a huge chunk of your own money into a pot. All of you do that. You take all that money that you've accumulated, make your own studio. It's not that difficult. You have the means. And if all of you women want equality, well, then get together and create something. Take your money and create something. And I don't mean go out and try to get jobs with an existing studio and just try to rework it and make it feminine, make it what you think it should be. No, take the money that you have, make your own studio, and make your own way. Create your own projects. If the men in Hollywood are fighting to keep your studio down, well then you have proof that look, we built the studio and we're getting interference, and that way you can shed light on these men that are keeping you down, but you don't want to do that because you get access from them. It's going to hurt you financially. And if that doesn't work, take your money, create your own studio, and create a streaming platform and show and like a Netflix type thing, and sell subscriptions and put your movies on that. Put your projects on that and let people pay. You will slowly build back your revenue and make even more money. Your studio will become bigger and you'll have your own thing. Instead of bitching and moaning to the poorer people in the country that you don't have enough money, you can only afford to live in $1 million mansion, but you want a $10 million mansion, and these people are keeping you from getting the $10 million mansion. You're stuck living in your $100 million mansion and your $90,000 car. Oh, it's so horrible. I want to be able to have homes in every city in the state, in the world. I want to have a home in every country. But I can't do that because they're hindering me. So all you poor people that are out there working very hard, you work 40 hours a week, you work all year long. You work 12 months out of the year and you still get paid pennies. So take the little bit of free time that you have left and fight to help me get richer so that I can purchase a home in any country that I want. I don't want to hear that fucking message, and it's pathetic and it's disgusting. If you women out want there, like Taraji and Monique, if you guys are not getting paid enough, stop being fucking greedy. Monique, stop spending your money to purchase husbands. Taraji, stop spending money to purchase whatever expensive things you purchase. Take your money, pool it, put it together, make your own projects. Release your own projects. Go talk to all the women out there and say, look, we're making these projects for you. Help invest in the projects by renting the projects, or signing up for our streaming service, or just we've put them on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and watch it, and we'll use the ad revenue from that in order to make other projects until we get to a point where we can make our own studio and make our own productions. That's what you need to do. Or pull your money and reach out to the black community and say, we're looking for film creators, we're looking for producers, we're looking for directors, we're looking for content creators, we're going to help fund you. You bring us your ideas, we'll use that money and we'll make our own black platform, and then we'll use that and make a lane for ourselves. Do that. But you don't want to do that. You just want to work 3, 6, 9 months out of the year, get paid your hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then when you decide I need more money, well, I hope the poorer people will help me become richer, so that I can just sit back and live the life of luxury and just work part-time, sit in my trailer, read my lines, eat my food, and go in front of the camera, and then read the line, say the lines I memorized, go home, collect my check, and then go live my fabulous life. And I want the poor people to help me do that. Fuck out of here with that. You decided you wanted to go and take part in this color purple, misandrous, racist dog shit trash of a film and work to destroy what's left of our black community and get a check for it. And then when you don't get enough money, you decide you're gonna bitch and moan and cry to us, and we're supposed to fucking help you after you took part in this project that any person with a brain would know was meant to destroy our community. You must be fucking nuts. Go fuck yourself.